This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Oh boy, she's gonna get spit on.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Yeah, no fast movements. Oh my god, she spit.
Ah!
Oh my
The
god!
little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Dude, it happened again to her. Peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tolial all those years. Considering the younger generation of this village, since birth have they basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but opportunity. Success. Ah, that was nice. That was nice. That was good. That was good. W. I enjoyed the Llama story arc. I like the other one with the Hanu. It was good too. But this one was actually nice. 5 more to go. Here we go. Ooh, there's cactuses. Looks like a... Ooh.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea.
Wow.
Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urqopacha, the 100 peaks of time.
I like it. This place looks cool.
Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty.
Valigarmanda.
Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Are they talking about the monster that they imprisoned? I think. Because they did talk about that in the beginning.
So this is Urqopacha. I've never actually been here before.
Looks beautiful.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Damn.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does. That's cool.
That is Warkor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
That's the tallest mountain. Let's just keep their distance. I wonder if we can climb it.
Oh, do tell.
Shut up, maniac.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk-Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's Promise here, of all places.
Wait, who's that? One of our friends?
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Bolnok.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Urqopacha.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens.
Look at that
I
hair.
asked the Pelupelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch.
Rip bozo. Of their alpaca ranch.
The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urqopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
Damn. Tripled his usual order of alpaca wool. Okay,
But
so...
listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories.
I was about to
will
say.
leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say.
So,
Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
WC, I'm telling you, she's for the people. Everyone's cool with her. All right, she may not have got as much recognition in the main city, but every place she's going, people are totally down. People are down for her vision. So yeah, very good, and you'll love to see it. I think the only real other competitor is the cat boy. He's smart. He's a smart guy. He studied in Charlian. That could be very helpful. But she's connecting with people. That's the difference. The other guy, he's like very practical. He gets shit done, but he doesn't connect with the people necessarily. But he helps.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelupelu merchants.
Yes. They do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelupelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
So they have 100 speech, basically. They be making
They
money.
won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watchun Pello's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
It's right there. How you gonna get lost? It's beautiful. Alright, Aaronville. This is it. Urqopacha, home of the Pelupelu. Urqopacha should have arrived before us. That's not good. She's getting baited to spend money. You got all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. He's timed out. He always gets timed out. How fortunate then. That ideal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise, why my well-stoked shelves are but a few steps away. Oh, man. They got you. Now you gotta spend a lot of money. Finest lady. I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Ahem, what did we just talk about? She said She said that she wasn't gonna get baited. 2 seconds later, she's baited. So about the whole spending money part, Aaronville, when did you... We were literally right behind you. What do you mean? Ah, Shatona from far off Zaktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. Yeah, she said she's not an easy customer. 2 seconds later, she's a damn easy customer. She's already getting baited to spend millions and zillions. Huh. Look at Aaronville. He's smart. He's like, no, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. She's gonna get so mad. Of course, of course. My shop door is always open. It's like, how dare you? He called me finest lady. I gotta buy shit. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. Yeah, so they're legitimate, but they know how to grab all the money out of you. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this fallible approach time and time again. This reminds me of Estenine when he went to Thavanair, and he was already almost getting scammed, getting baited into spending hundreds and hundreds of gil on things that aren't actually that cost. This is the exact same scenario. Yes, Jeff, I actually saw a few already. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of them. A lot of fem Roth. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of Pelupelu. Let us all take Aaronville's words of caution to heart. Do what we gotta do. Complete. Mabalu. Hello there, I'm Mabalu. Question for me? Let me guess, you're gonna get me to buy something. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. But be sure to admire them from a respectful distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. It happened to a visitor buyer not so long ago. Tobly, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobly noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I cannot let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. She's scared of the spitting. Does it smell that gross? Excuse me. Is one of these workers Tobly? Tobly? Yeah, oh yes. He likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. Yeah, because you guys all wear same clothes. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobly often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade. Though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Huh. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobly a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobly. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. To buy. Great. We can meet back here to share our impressions. Yeah, we gotta spend the money to find Tobly. Yeah, it's this guy 100. That's the guy I wanted to speak to the whole time. We know it's you, Tobly. And to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. Rip your money. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tolbli, head ledger of Urqopacha and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Gulool Ja's chosen electors. Huh. That's perfect. That's him. And a place featured in the Tuliyola saga, just as we thought. As you correctly guessed eventually. Yep. Exactly. I mean, I knew it was them on the second attempt, second option, but I mean, shit, I didn't know what his name was. And I didn't know what nonchalant mean. I don't know what that word even means. What the hell is a nonchalant? Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. I'm sorry, Urqopacha, okay? I'll pay you back. I got 20 million gil. How much do you want? Jeez. Give me a break. Found you out fair and square, Tolbli. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here. You have been spotted. So all the other promises...
Deducing the Dawn Servant's elector was the first step of the feat.
Need to find Tolbli too.
Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Hey.
Right. Not hard at all.
Not hard at all. Oh, that's what nonchalant means? Oh, shit. Is this guy. Okay, so this guy. Is that Gulool Ja? He's the first. Zoraal Ja. He's the guy that wants to. Yeah. He's the fighter.
I am told the head ledger, Tolbli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tolbli. That's part of the test.
He's gonna find out who it is instantly.
You're Tolbli.
But how did you know? He's like, you are.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed.
He just looked and he knew. This guy's kind of different.
Without a amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge.
He just fucking knows.
Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one.
Alright. Yeah, he was scared. Yeah. That's how he knew. What an idiot.
You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
I love that all he had to do was just stare at him and find out. That's the funny part. He intimidated him. So all he wants us to do is capture an alpaca. Should be easy enough, I guess. That's the task. Okay.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
The example. He's gonna start spitting on us.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
Oh boy, she's gonna get spit on.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Yeah, no fast movements. Oh my god, she spit.
Ah!
Oh my
The
god!
little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Dude, it happened again to her.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures.
She literally
being
has
both extremely
PTSD.
Curious and extremely cowardly.
Okay.
Press your luck when they're frightened.
She should have
and you'll get
dodged.
a face full of spit,
True.
as you've all just witnessed.
Dude, what the fuck? Okay, this part's funny. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed.
Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Really? Dude, they spit out half-digested food. That is disgusting.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
Okay.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell.
Okay.
And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
We can't help her. We can't help her. Big alpaca.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
Okay. So she's on her own on this one. No allies can help.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
It's showing,
As I
it's showing,
said,
Takashi.
The Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge.
Okay.
And when you reach the end of the ride, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
So he made it so that the alpacas will help him judge who is worthy of receiving the keystone. This guy's interesting. Okay. I think it's like maybe how you treat the animal or something.
Very well. This won't take long.
He's confident.
Wait!
Zoljan's like, alright.
Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
I see what he wants to do.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
What
that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Surely they won't spit on you again. Surely not. And there's Alphino and Alze and the gang.
Are you all right, Urqopacha? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Dude, Araville and Urqopacha, they got some funny humor together.
Did you find the Elector?
Yeah, we found him.
Oh, we certainly did.
And all we gotta do is catch an alpaca. Yeah. And the alpaca will help him decide who's the winner. This guy is interesting. Wishes to discuss the feat of gold. As Urqopacha helped demonstrate, the Valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. Yep, gotta catch one. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? It is what it is. With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. I love that, the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. How much is that in gil? You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. How much is that in gil? Converting to gil, that comes to around 1 million. Oh my god, maybe if we all pitch in. I mean, I got 20 million. But fuck, that's a lot of money. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. Or I could just give you the money. I literally have 20 million. In that case. What? Is he just... The basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the 100 column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for even more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. It's a nice gesture. But you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. It is what it is. Dude, these guys are farming gil. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. So we're looking at 100 times more. Right, Apan got confused with Alphino's million gil. Ooh, Clamant, man. Not sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need more moments after you arrived. But I just... I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with your deal making. Hello again, Malibu. I work here as a ranch hand, but also learn a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimant towards the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Urqopacha goes alone to capture her alpaca, she's free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray. Let's see about getting you the saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. These guys got funky names, man. Yo, what's up? See you? Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly. Although Alninio, I think you should go with Urqopacha. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely have sage advice to share. Sure do. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca's wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing, but I'll leave the wool with Alninio anyway. The better to keep my hands free. The bot worked. It deleted the message. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havel, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but he'll give us an idea how much he'll accept for his wares. Here we are. Something I could do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With 10 million gil. Kek W, with this basket of fine alpaca wool. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. Okay, what do you want? And what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff, you got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, third promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the 1,000 column. Okay. Hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? What the fuck is this greedy bastard? Because I must support the mane of ambition who'll see my business prosper. Gulool Ja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Rough. Actually rough. Now we gotta work harder. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. Yep. Those of our grandparents' generations remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Urqopacha. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. It makes sense, right? She's advocating for peace. The other guy's advocating for war. War is good business for these guys. Of course, they're gonna make it as easy as possible for the first promise to get their income. Of course, it's not even a question. Understandable. What about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yokoi ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. There it is. So not all of them think that way. Well then, I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the Saddlemaker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. It's very easy. Here's how you get the money. You go to Eorzea, you talk to Tataru, and then she will literally shit gold. That's it. Actually, the solution is quite simple. That's all we need to do. And then we convert that gil into the currency that they use here, and literally GG. I mean, I'm a genius. It's literally all we need to do. Actually, I may not have a head for the trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with a piece of Toliala on the line. There it is. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn servant. Very nice. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. Another bot assassinated. Would you look at that? Ah, winners win. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Okay. This guy. Of course, the Weaver. Bolnuk was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Woklamat. Bolnuk, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise, you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? Well, you see, we kinda need the money, bro. We kinda need the money. Because those little shits want us to spend a lot of money. So the goal is to turn the basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal? Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Torral is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I prefer that one pledge to preserve the peace, that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Pog. Oh, that's fine. Craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the 100 column. Shruk. Wow, really? I didn't know. That's very generous, Bolnuk. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, third promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, this song is so good. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Alninio remembered our Weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Alninio, take poncho. If I lost it somehow, Irma would never let me hear the end of it. I got it. Now we gotta get a deal going. Whoa, what the fuck is this? 500 pel. We traded 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for a 500 pel wool poncho. What the fuck, maniac? Hey, are you okay? Kinda sus, bro. Kinda sus. Alright, here we go. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense. But how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find the demand for our supply. Yeah, if you don't wear one, you get one. So where should we begin our search for the prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than staring right here at the end. There might be interested travelers. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Mamuja hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably Landsguard or Sellsword. Mamuja who soldier for a living prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movement. So if they have bared shoulders, Mamuja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Okay. Let's see, what customer? Disconcerted, sweaty, resting. This guy already has a poncho, so he's not gonna need one. Let's talk to this guy. Let's see. No coat or cloak, but also no weapon. We might have a winner. Yeah, I feel like this guy's the best option. He's not a fighter. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my skills intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a tool maker from Toliolal and was dressed quite smartly, and all the better to show the Pelu I'm the man who takes pride in his appearance and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. Hey, you doubted. You doubted. I got it on first try. What can I say? I'm an observer. What a splendid poncho. This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade for one of your fine tool, perhaps. What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp, the haft well made. I'd value it 1 pel in the 1,000 column. In the 1,000 column. From 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate, and I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. There it is, we hooked our boy up. And now we have the shit. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Mupla's mate garden we go. Fair distance on foot, we should take alpacas. Oh, we have to head there. Right. These ones will be the calm type, right? Yeah, they're not gonna spit in your face. There we go. We got the hatchet. So now we have 1,000 pel. Mablu, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before. Even after everything Tolby's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tolby to accept my decision then? So you intend to give up then? I can't. After getting a taste of real trading, I want to be a merchant more than ever. Then you'll just have to be honest. I seek to follow my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tural's peace, and becoming Dawn's servant happens to be the best way to do it. Yep. Absolutely. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tolby held the same opinion. So talk to him. Forge your own path. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. That smile. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel? No. I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Bargain our way into the double value, eh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such a strong competitor. Competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kawana and Gulool Ja? We'll find out. I mean, of course I am. I'm Urqopacha of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Complete. 6-7 hours to playing before I hit trial. After I've done MSQ pretty fast. That's pretty good. Hey guys. You've acquired the saddle? Yes. Yes, and no thanks. And thanks in no small part to Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. I know. This is something I need to learn. Just don't get spit on. The music. Don't get spit on. Okay, she's more confident this time. Great sunken gods, I did it! She did it without getting spit on! Actually progged. Huge. Hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting of Urqopacha's touch. This is because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. You're now only noticing that? Gulool Ja, he's back. Okay, Gulool Ja got his thing. Oh my god, he has a golden llama. What the hell, having done exactly what he set out to do. The alpaca he's brought, is it just me or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. What the fuck? How is it golden, bruh? They're kind of special. Well, Gulool Ja got the alpaca. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? With force. He said he was going to be aggressive. So, yeah, or he just found the gold saucer. True. Bro had all that MGP. He grinded. That beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceed yours, Urqopacha. Okay, dude. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Tural can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tulial all those years. Considering the younger generation of this village, since birth have they basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but opportunity. That's true. That's why they with that's why they with him. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. 'Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it's left behind. Yep. We have actually seen. We sure have. Look what happened with the Garleans. They were all about invading Eorzea. What happened to them now? The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. He's talking shit about the Garleans now. Look at this guy. He must be so confident that he's better than the Garleans. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. And we won. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. This is why Gulool Ja did not elevate the Mumulja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliolal, but the star in its entirety. And if we say no? What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. Interesting. Well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much deserved Keystone. He's already won. This guy. Winner. POV, I guess. And he just leaves. He's always been like that. never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Koana. It's like we're not even family. And that's the thing. They don't care about you because you're the adopted daughter. They don't view her as family because she's the adopted daughter. And Koana is an adopted son because he's cab boy. So, that's the truth. But it looks like, just from this quote, she wanted to connect with them, but they wouldn't let her do that because they just never respected her. She was always seen as the adopted daughter and that she's unfit to rule because she's not the biological daughter of the king. I call him the king, but I don't know what the fuck his name is. I already forgot it. The throne guy. The Dawntrailer. The Dawn Treader. Damn. He said he doesn't need to explain himself to her. That was a good cutscene. That was worth it. That was an interesting cutscene. So he said he wants to unite all of Eorzea if he becomes king. But if you say no, he might do it by force. Because he's all about that aggressive shit. Cute llama, though. I'll pet it. No! You little shit! Get back here. I need a screenshot. My character's like, where'd you go? He's so annoying. I just want one quick screenshot. You little shit. Stop moving. Stop it. What are you doing? Man. I need my YouTube thumbnail, bitch. Take it quickly before he moves. Fuck! Alright, it's fine. I got 3 screenshots. We're good. To do the emote. I like that.
Good luck there, Promise!
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Here we
Truth
go.
be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
Yeah. That's a good mindset.
Right. I'm off.
Let's go, Urqopacha.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
Or should we just wait around here until she's back? Twiddling our thumbs.
I'm staying here.
As will I. Urqopacha is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Okay.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
We're actually just setting up a whole tent. We gotta let her do this on her own. Alright. What's up, alright, Paradin? Sorry. Here we go. Ah, nice. Cozy vibes. I love this. I'm sitting down.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
Oh, that's such a nice screenshot. This is so nice. And the gleaner does come prepared. He's got a whole fucking backpack. That's such a nice screenshot.
Gleaner.
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers.
Yeah.
Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
Yeah, he's good. Good old times back in Charlian. When we met him.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shak Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
Yeah, so he's originally from here, obviously. I like her voice, by the way. Mablu's voice.
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt.
What's that?
Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sarlian.
Something you could never find?
As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
I see.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
He chose his path. Kind of cool we get to know his backstory from
As it
Endwalker.
happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place.
Became his way of life.
Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding this city of gold?
His mentor?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Ah. I see. Who the fuck is his mentor? Is it the king? I mean, the king knows his name. So, they've met.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City.
Yeah. Krau's reason is for grandfather. Erenville now has his reason. And Urqopacha has her reason, because she wants to be the throne. So really, this is helpful for all of us to seek this golden city.
Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Damn right.
Just so.
Finally, that was such a fucking good cutscene. Holy shit. Damn, she's still out hunting the llama?
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Where the hell is she?
Wait. Do you hear that?
She comes just in time. There it is. She got the llama. She actually did it.
I did it.
Yes, you did. And we had a cool bonding moment back there. That was fucking awesome. You won. Success. Okay, he's helping her out with the ether.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Got the
Well
alpaca.
done, third promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
Yep.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
We got you, Urqopacha. You're gonna take that throne. Count on it. Nice, that was awesome. That was good. That was really nice. Ah, I'm so happy with that cutscene, man. I'm so relieved the third promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feet of gold. Surely. Knowing the Pelupelu. So now we're gonna go turn it in. Let's see what the elector says. Urqopacha still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away fatigue like magic, though? Mate tea. I went to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. I like Mablu. She's cool. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise. Can I get the alpaca as a mount? Oh, the sound of that tea. Shut up, maniac. It's fine. It's just a mount. And I asked. Oh, that tea is really magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Shut up, maniac. Stop being mean. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat. What sounds they react to. Their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. She went from being scared, shitless, literally PTSD levels of scared with alpacas, and look at her now. She don't even care. She's fine. Progging. Welcome back, third promise. Accompanied the feet of gold, have you? The cool thing here, man, is like we're connecting with them, you know? The other guy, the Ja guy, he just came in with a golden llama and just dipped out. He didn't care about bonding with them, bonding with the people, the llamas. So we're kind of different, bro. I hope they see that and realize that we are, you know, we're the crew that deserves to get the throne. There's no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it! Look at all that tea. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Gulool Ja did, it's fine. It looks good. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Damn. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulool Ja himself. Wow. Papa was chasing alpacas too? Damn, Gulool. So my grandfather's stories say. Ah, it was before the founding of Tuliyollal, in a time where the mountain giants, the Urqopacha, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulool Ja, unburdened by the mantle of Dawn servant. He was all young here. Oh shit, there he is. Oh yeah, he's way smaller here. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure equal to the Urqopacha in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. And see, he doesn't have the other head covered because he, you know, he's not old. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulool Ja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. Yeah, literally, his sons are nothing like him. His sons are nothing like him. He's the real OG. They should have learned from him. That's why I think Urqopacha should win this. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulool Ja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelupelu from the Urqhoi subjugation. Oh, is Urqhoi the thing he imprisoned? I think because he said that in the start. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. Based. I love Gulool Ja, man. I love him. He's badass. So was that a few words from Gulool Ja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. Grandpa kind of popping off. I've never heard the bond Papa forged with Pelupelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gulool Ja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. I mean, they're rare, so what could you do? The feat required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Yeah, I think it's pretty. Doesn't have to be golden. What's up, by the way, Arrogant? How you doing, bruh? Look at it. You worked hard for that shit. You won. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Yup. Look! It approached her. It's not even spitting at her no more. Like, that's it. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelupelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. That's true. You're kind of different than your sibling. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you by your Keystone. There it is. Success. Ah, that was nice. That was nice. That was good. That was good. W. I enjoyed the Llama story arc. I like the other one with the Hanu. It was good too. But this one was actually nice. 5 more to go. You did it. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. Unlike the other siblings, they didn't give a shit. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them, yeah. I'm thankful to you as well, Urqopacha. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. There it is. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and I'll become a merchant. Oh, she's gonna say it. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. He understands. He gets it. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. He's the parent? What the fuck? I didn't even know that. Okay, shit. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me To hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. W, that's wholesome. I wish this part was voice acted. It's actually kind of nice. Thank you, Tobly. What did I tell you, Mablu? Yep. There's one last thing I can help you with. Third promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? Yep. That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokhoi. I need to see this Yokhoi. I'm not sure what it is. They once ruled over far more than just Urqopacha and the Pelupelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Dawntrail and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelupelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokhoi have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legends are... Yeah. We could have some intel. They might know shit that we don't. We lose nothing from asking questions. Besides, we're determined to follow the path of the saga. I'll catch with chat eventually, guys. Let me just finish this part. I got y'all. We'll be visiting the giants eventually. Might as well. Damn! This part's great. Oh, Creel, I have a question I've been meaning to ask. And since we finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? Oh, that's my earring. Do you recognize it? She has to recognize it. Pieces just like it before. It first became fashionable in Dawntrail around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travels. Aha! And that's what her grandfather gave Creel. Now she knows the meaning behind the earring. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there is more to its significance than simple fashion. Yeah, maybe it's an actual fucking key. Hey. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I say we head back to Toliolal and plan our next move. Let's do it. Farewell for now. Thanks for your help. I'll become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. Hey, we gotta go back for some more mezcal, I'll tell you that. W. That was nice. The whole arc with the llamas, the Pelupelus. That was really good. That was really good. I also like this character. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. Is he stronger than the Warrior of Light, though? But you've heard Gulool Ja's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even, yeah. But it's good for their trade. That's the thing. So, whereas I've grown to love Urqopacha, everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. That's cool that we have a Pelupelu. We have a Pelupelu that actually supports Urqopacha. W for Mablu. She's a real one. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. That was nice. That was a good way to end it here for this Llama arc. Okay, now I can catch up with chat. Okay, look, I was giggle locked in there, man. That was nice. All right.